looking around at the various white hairs out there, I don't think I have to explain what Tin Pan Alley is, but essentially this is America's pop music from roughly the turn of the century up to about 1950, and we're going to do it to some degree in chronological order, but not totally. We're going to begin with a number, a waltz. It was a lovely piece that we've never performed before, from the year 1904. And just a few months prior to the publication of this song, it was December of 1903, in a place called Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. And
we all know what happened there.
Yes.
And so here, Tin Pan Alley was always writing songs about current events. And here's one about this newfangled craze of heavier than air travel. Wasn't travel, but
and the planes were not called planes, they were called ships in the early days. So this is about a couple who got on a ship in the sky, and it was sort of private and they could spoon and nobody could see what they were doing. So that's kind of cool, don't you think? Okay, here we go. I love a sailor loves me, and sails every night to my home. He's not a sailor who sails on the sea, or over the bright, bright foam. For he owns an airship that sails up on high. He's just like a bird on the wing. And as the shadows of evening grow nigh, he sails to my window and sings. Come take a trip in my airship. Come take a sail among the stars. Come have a ride around Venus. Come have a spin around Mars. No one to watch while we're kissing. No one to see while we swoon. Come take a trip in my airship and we'll visit the man in the moon. One night while sailing away from the crowds, we paused at the milky white way. Just idly sailing and watching the clouds, he asked me if I'd name the day. And right by the dipper, I gave him my heart. The sun shines on our honeymoon. We swore to each other we never would part, and teach all the babies this tune. Come take a trip in my airship. Come take a sail among the stars. Come have a ride around Venus. Come have a spin around Mars. No one to watch while we're kissing. No one to see while we swoon. Come take a trip in my airship and we'll visit the man in the moon. I don't know if you could hear my uke, could you? Because I hope you can, good. So that was 1904, and there were a lot of transportation songs, mostly about being able to get away from the family and go to a private place. There's a song that I love called Down in the Subway. because they could go underground and no one could see what they were doing. And of course, you know, in my merry Oldsmobile, they were out automobubbling, doing whatever you do when you automobubble. But we're going to move along in time, and I think we're going to move up this timeline from 1904 to a song that has a lot of rhymes with moon. What rhymes with moon? Spoon, of course. What else?
Tune.
Baboon? Spittoon?
Honeymoon.
Honeymoon. Anyway, this is a interesting song. I think I'm getting the right song because I'm not looking. Am I right with this?
Yeah,
one? I'm not looking at the set
This
list.
is 1909 now.
And this one is actually written as though the couple's performing it is performing in a play. There's Act 1, Scene 1, Act 2, Scene 2. And you'll know this song, but you probably will not know the introductory verse. So we're not going to tell you what it is, but when we get to the chorus, I bet you every one of you will be singing along. And we love that, by the way, when you do. Are we ready? Sing.
Place, park,
See dark,
silver moon shine through the trees. Cast to
me, you,
sound of kisses floating on the breeze. Act 1,
be gone, dialogue, or would you like to spoon
my cue
with you underneath the silvery moon?
by the light of the silvery moon. I want to spoon to mine. I'll prove love soon. Honeymoon, keep a shining June. Your silvery beams will bring love's dreams. We'll be cuddling soon by the silvery moon. Act 2,
See you,
roses blooming all around the place. Cast 3,
you, me,
preacher with a song-looking
face.
choir sings.
Bell ring, preacher, you are wed forevermore.
Act 2,
All through, every night the same encore.
by the light
Not the dark, but the light.
of the silvery moon.
Not the sun, but the moon.
I want a spoon,
Not knife, but spoon to my honey.
I'll prove
Love's tune.
honeymoon. Keep it shining in June. Your silvery beams will bring love streams. We'll be coming soon by the silvery moon, not the golden moon. So that was 1909. I can picture my grandparents listening to that. So.
Have you ever heard of Eddie Cantor? Those kind of ping pong ball eyes of his, and he was kind of an interesting man. He had 5 daughters, and we'll tell you about one of them later, but this song from 1919,
Ziegfeld
Ziegfeld
Follies.
Follies. Anybody go to that one? Ziegfeld Follies of 1919.
The audiences are getting younger, Judy. And
I have to explain that. Does anyone know what this word means? Morris chair. Morris chair. All these songs are about spooning. You're just going to have to understand this. You could spoon in a Morris chair if you were not morbidly obese. It was like a lazy boy with a wood frame. It would recline, and 2 not obese people could squeeze in it and not do crossword puzzles, folks. They would, what's the magic word tonight? Spoon. So tell them about the main character of the song, Michael.
Well, first, the music for the whole show was written by Irving Berlin, fellow that, actually we're doing a few of his numbers tonight. But Eddie Cantor, at least his stage persona, was that of sort of a, how should we say, a lovable nerd. He was someone who, sort of like Harpo Marx, would be chasing all the ladies, and but you didn't worry too much if he did catch him, because he looked harmless enough. And here's a song that he introduced in the show, and you could say it's about him, or at least it's about the image he was portraying. And if you want to sing along, you could just mimic my part when I sing, and all I'm going to sing is "You'd Be Surprised." So,
Michael has a really tough lyrics. Let me tell
I do.
But you can help him because
Took
he
me
might
weeks
forget.
to learn, but
Okay.
yeah.
Johnny was bashful and shy. Nobody understood why. Mary loved him. All the other girls passed him by. Everyone wanted to know how she could pick such a beau with a twinkle in her eye. She made this reply: he's not so good in a crowd, but when you get him alone,
You'd be surprised.
he isn't much of a dance, but when he's taking you home,
You'd be surprised.
he doesn't look like much of a lover, but you can't judge a book by its cover. He's got the face of an angel, but there's a devil in his eye. He's such a delicate thing, but when he starts to squeeze,
You'd be surprised.
he doesn't look very strong, but when you sit on his knee,
You'd be surprised.
at a party or at a ball, I've got to admit that he's nothing at all. But in a Morris chair, you'd be surprised. Mary continued to praise Johnny's remarkable ways to the ladies, and you know, advertising pays. Now Johnny's never alone. He has the busiest phone almost every other day. A new girl will say he's not so good in the house, but on a bench in the park,
You'd be surprised.
he isn't much in the light, but when he gets in the dark,
You'd be surprised.
I know he moves as slow as the eerie, but that's just a half of it, dearie. He looks as cold as an Eskimo, but there's fire in his eyes. He doesn't say very much, but when he starts to speak,
You'd be surprised.
he's not so good at the start, but at the end of the week,
You'd be surprised.
on a streetcar or on a train, you think he was born without any brain. But in a taxi cab, you'd be surprised. Irving Berlin, 1919, certainly knew what he was writing about. And we're back to another Eddie Cantor song, I think.
Right. This was big in the year 1920. And the songs would be performed by numerous people. So when they talk about covering a song today, somebody has a hit record, and then you'll see some group do a so-called cover. Well, in the original days, if a song was published, you might have 8 different records that were produced at the same time by all different artists. And Eddie Cantor had this one from 1920, and he did something that was a little bit different. He took his vaudeville performances and he added sort of a parody verse to the song. And we're going to try that at the end. And to understand the parody, first of all, you have to know at least what they would say, abyssal of Yiddish. And the one term is
shicker. Anybody know what shicker means? It means you've gotten drunk. And he says he doesn't need to drink because he gets kisses, and her kisses make him shicker. He gets so excited and intoxicated with her kisses. And this is a song that was also named for Eddie Cantor's, one of his daughters. He had 5 of them. I'm going to test my memory. Edna, Natalie, Janet, I'm getting there, Carolyn, and the name of this song. Anybody think they have a clue what the 5th daughter's name was? Okay, well, we're not going to tell you. You have to listen to the song.
Closer to your microphone than you say.
You're not, can you hear me okay? Because I'm the loud mouth in the family. So,
Okay, you're in for a treat
is that
now.
better?
So you're in for a treat. You've all heard of Sophie Tucker. Well, she lied. She said she was the last of the Red Hot Mamas, but we have Miss Judy here, and she's going to do a tune which is often associated with Sophie Tucker. Others performed it too, but I think you'll get a kick out of this one.
And in this song, I'm going to do something called blue blowing. That means it's like a mouth trumpet, and it's really, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. If you like it, you'll like it. But, you know, to each his own. So here we go. Daddy dear, listen here, your mama's feeling blue. She don't see much of you. That will never do. Once a week your mama's cheek gets a kiss or two. Well, I'm not showing you the door. I'm just laying down the law. You gotta see mama every night. Oh, you can't see mama at all. You gotta kiss mama, treat her right, or she won't be home when you call. Well, I don't care for the kind of the man who loves his mama on its stolen land. No, 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 you gotta see mama every night. Oh, you can't see mama at all. For instance, Monday night, I sat alone. Tuesday night, you didn't phone. Wednesday night, you didn't call. Thursday night, the same old song. Friday night, you dodged my path. Saturday night, you took your bath. Sunday night, you called me, but you brought your wife and your family. Daddy dear, when you're here, everything's okay. But when you go away, I mope around all day. I must know where you go and what makes you pay. I'm not gonna share my love with some other turtle dove. You gotta see mama every night. Oh, you can't see mama at all. You gotta kiss mama, treat her right. Oh, she won't be home when you call. Well, I don't care for the kind of the sheep who does the sheeking once a week. No, 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 no. You gotta see mama every night. Oh, you can't see mama at all. You can't see mama at all. So did you like the blue blowing? Let's hear. Anybody like it? Oh, good. Anybody hate it? Okay, that's good.
Now that's when you can't afford to buy a kazoo.
You're really going to have to get right on top.
Michael's gonna have to eat his mic because I didn't give him dinner.
Well, hey, we're going to do a number that originated back in 1921, sort of the end of the ragtime era, and it was a modest hit then, and it kind of sat there. It never became a standard. And then the year 1948, it wasn't that long after, quarter of a decade, quarter of a century, the country, I guess in those days it was called country western, but it reached #1 on the country western charts by a fellow by the name of Eddie Arnold, 1948. And very good recording. 3 years later, Eddie Fisher, 1951 then, it turned it into what is called a crossover hit. So it went from country to the standard hit parade thing, and I think Eddie Fisher's version of it reached #2 on the hit parade. So this has a long tradition. We're going to do it a little bit closer to, I guess, to the Eddie Arnold version then.
You'll know it, and you're welcome to sing along. It helps us when you sing. We love it when you sing with us.
Anytime you're feeling lonely, anytime you're feeling blue, anytime you feel downhearted, that'll prove your love for me is true. Anytime you're thinking about me, that's the time I'll be thinking of you. So anytime you say you want me back again, that's the time I'll come back home to you. Anytime you're feeling lonely, anytime you're feeling blue, anytime you feel downhearted, that will prove your love for me is true. Anytime you're thinking about me, that's the time I'll be thinking of you. So anytime you say you want me back again, that's the time I'll come back home to you. Anytime your world is lonely and you find true friends are few, anytime you see a rainbow, that will be a sign the storm is through. Anytime will be the right time, anytime at all will do. So anytime you're sure you want only my love, that's the time I'll come back home to you.
I want to do a song that was originally written in 1917 by Irving Berlin, who, by the way, published over 1,500 songs in his career and probably did not publish an additional 1,500. And one of those that almost didn't get published, which was written in 1918, but was actually published in 1940, I believe. 38, was God Bless America. He put it away because he didn't have any use for it in a particular show, and then 1938 it was published, and that's pretty impressive. So we know there are a lot of lost songs of his that were not published, but this one that we're doing tonight is actually 2 songs for the price of 1. I'm doing the one that was written in 1917, and Mr. Berlin needed an old-fashioned song for a show that he was doing in 1933. And he thought back to this old-fashioned song and changed it a bit, and it became, should we give them a hint?
Well, it's one of the standards for a holiday that's coming up very soon. And
And it has the word rotogravure in it.
we as part of our, the quizzes we will give you, we're going to ask who knows what that means.
But anyway, we want you to hear the first part of the song from 1917.
And it was written, by the way, America was involved in World War I. It wasn't called World War I at that point, but it was the war to end all wars. That didn't turn out so great. And it was what is called a chin-up song. It was designed to increase the morale for people on the home front, particularly the women folk. And
the name of the song is Smile and Show Your Dimple. Never heard of it, did you? Listen to the melody as I sing it a little, as I get to
at
the
least
chorus.
just in the beginning, it's.
Little girlie, you look sad. I'm afraid you're feeling glad because he's leaving. So stop your grieving. Little girl, he don't want you to be blue. It is not the thing to do.
your Easter bonnet and hug the girl on taking to the Easter parade. That is Irving Flynn, who, interestingly enough, for a nice Jewish boy, wrote White Christmas, kind of the biggest pop Christmas song, and one of the few secular Easter songs, and wrote a few other good songs too.
We are going to test our skills on you tonight. We have never performed this song except in our home, and sometimes we get it right. Rarely. So forgive us, but I think it's a great song. It's just a silly song with some cliches in it, and it's about somebody who, I guess, was in love with somebody and jilted a lot of people to get to this somebody.
Yeah, 1929, and the song features a lot of American geographical references.
I don't remember how it began. Chicago Charlie was a good time Romeo. He loved the girls and hollered, goodbye, cheerio. Just like Napoleon, loved that Charlie too. Here's how Chicago Charlie said he met his Waterloo. I left Frisco Cape, swinging on the Golden Gate, when Kansas City Kitty smiled at me.
I left Mount Omaha, and Kansas City Kitty smiled at me.
She come from Missouri and she showed me.
Like a Texas steer, she buffaloed me.
Every Jim and Jack, not well-known Hackensack, when Kansas City Kitty smiled at me. Chicago Charlie singing no more wedding bells. He got a sore throat singing no more baby yells. They wake the neighbors with their awful cries, and Charlie has to pacify them with this lullaby. I just gave the chill to the famous Dimple when Kansas City Kitty smiled at me.
Folks in New Rochelle said he done right by now when Kansas City Kitty smiled at me.
I gave George Brown my watch face Sunday.
I gave Louisville Lou works on Monday.
I coughed up those queens like fast on Boston beans when Kansas City Kitty smiled at me. I left Frisco Cape, swinging on the Golden Gate when Kansas City Kitty smiled at me. I left Ma and Pa out of Omaha when Kansas City Kitty smiled at me. She come from Missouri and she showed me.
Like a Texas steer, she buffaloed me.
Every Jim and Jack, not well-known Hackensack, when Kansas City Kitty smiled at me. When Kansas City Kitty smiled at me. Now it's time for a serious song. This is very good advice from, I believe, 1927.
29, I think.
29?
That's the last one. It's okay.
Anyway, it's medical advice. So if you have a pad, paper, and in these days you can't get a doctor's appointment for 6 months, you might want to go back and review your notes.
Mm-hmm. And you'll be surprised. That's a good
That's
song.
a good song too, yeah.
How relevant the medical advice from 1929 still is today. So.
This song was actually popularized by Helen Kane. She was also known as the Betty Boop girl.
And she kind of had this nasal voice.
So now you know why her popularity lasted about 3 years. It got old really quickly. So we're going to do this song that was originally popularized by her, and it's about things you can do to stay healthy. See if I can remember it.
Listen, big boy, now that I got you made. Goodness, but I'm afraid something's gonna happen to ya.
Listen, big boy, you got me hooked somehow. I would die if I should lose you now. Button up your overcoat when the wind is free. Take good care of yourself, you belong to me.
Oh, eat an apple every day, get to bed by 3.
Take good care of yourself, you belong to me.
Be careful crossing streets,
Ooh,
don't eat meats,
ooh,
cut out sweets.
ooh. You'll get a pain and
Ruin your tum-tum.
keep away from bootleg hooch when you're on a spree. Take good care of yourself, you belong to me.
Button up your overcoat
when the wind is free. Take good care of yourself, you belong to me. When you sass a traffic cop, use diplomacy. Take good care of yourself, you belong to me.
Don't sit on hornets' tails,
Ooh,
or a nail,
ooh.
or third rail.
Ooh, you'll get a pain and ruin your tum-tum.
Don't go out with college boys when you're on a spree.
Take good care of yourself, you belong to me. Everybody, button up your overcoat when the wind is free. Take good care of yourself, you belong to me.
Or wear your flannel underwear when you climb a
I
tree.
always do. Take good care of yourself, you belong to me.
Steer clear of frozen ponds,
Ooh,
peroxide bonds,
ooh.
stocks and bonds.
Ooh, you'll get a pain and ruin your bankroll. Take the spoon out of your cup when you drink your tea. Take good care of yourself. Take good care of yourself. Take good care of yourself. You belong to me.
Ah. Do slow boat right now. So here's a tune, for us it's a very modern, recent tune. I think it was 1947. Frank Lesser, known primarily for his show tunes, and during the Christmas season, the controversy over Baby It's Cold Outside. But Frank Lesser, Judy will tell you a nice story about Frank and his wife in a second, was liked to play poker, and he had his group. And there was a standard expression in this group for somebody who they wanted to attract to the group. Now it's somebody who had oodles of money and was a lousy card player. And they said about this fella, I'd like to get him on a slow boat to China. So they took this expression, Frank did, and he turned it into a love song, which we'll do for you. And
I have to tell you a little bit about the Lessers. Michael mentioned that they sang this song at Christmas, Baby It's Cold Outside, because his wife, whose first name I can't remember, let's call her Mrs. Lesser, they would just do this for fun at parties, and they would sing Baby It's Cold Outside, and everybody loved it. But not everybody loved Mrs. Lesser. She was known as the evil of the two Lessers. That's a true story.
yes.
Okay, slow mo to China, here we go.
I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China. China, all to myself alone.
Get you and keep you in my arms evermore. Leave all your lovers weeping on the faraway shore.
Out on the briny,
With the moon big and shining,
melting
your
heart of stone. Honey, I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. Get you and keep you in my arms evermore. Leave all your lovers weeping on faraway shore. With the moon big and shiny, melting your heart of stone. Honey, I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone.
A twist in the rudder, a rip in the sail. Drifting and dreaming, throw your compass over the rail.
Out on the ocean,
Far from all the commotion,
melting your heart of stone. Honey, I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself,
and nobody else.
all to myself alone. Just enough.
Oh, another Irving Berlin coming up.
Yeah, this is 1950, so this is a
A
kind of
very new
late-
song for us.
He published his first song in 1907, so yeah, 1950 is pretty out there. This was from a show called Call Me Madam, and it starred
Well, the movie starred Ethel Merman and Donald
when they
O'Connor.
made it several years later. It's probably 1953, 54. They made it into a movie, and they had Donald O'Connor as the male lead, a young fellow. Ethel Merman was the older lady.
Older and wiser,
So I'm going to sing Donald O'Connor's part. And
because
Judy-
he's young and he can't dance.
Yes, yes.
And I'm going to be Ethel Merman, who sings
It gives this young fellow
wiser, older woman.
some advice, because he is confused about what he's feeling now about a young lady in the office there. I hear singing and there's no one there. I smell blossoms and the trees are bare. All day long I seem to dreams and dreams are rare.
Your heart goes in the
I
I
see
know just what's the matter, because I've been there once or twice. Put your head on my shoulder. You need someone who's older. A rub down with the There's something you can say to relieve that stress to me. You're not sick, you're just in love. You're not sick, you're just in love. Do you think it's hard to sing two different songs together at the same time? There's a trick. Tell them, Michael, what the trick is.
It came to me one day that it was not dissimilar to what really creates a good marriage. And you just don't listen to the other person, but you should nod a lot, and usually it turns out okay.
Right, Judy?
This is a great song that another one that I hope we can get it right. We haven't done too badly tonight, we've got the songs going. This is a song that in the introductory verse mentions Albuquerque. Anybody have a clue? Rogers and Hart wrote this.
Yeah, 1937. So.
Let's give them some hints about the kind of person it's written about. It's written about a lady who's not high maintenance. She's happy to go to ball games and sit on bleachers with maybe splinters in the wood. She comes to dinner on time. She's happy eating mulligan stew. She doesn't need to dress up in ermine and pearls. She's very content.
It was sort of making a little fun of the upper crust society ladies at the time.
So let's see if you can figure out where Albuquerque comes in on this one. I wined and dined on mulligan stew and never wished for turkey as I hitched and hiked and grifted too from Maine to Albuquerque. Hey, they're pretty good. At last I missed the boat's oxbow and what is twice as sad. I was never at a party where they honored no old cat, but social circles spin too fast for me. I hope Bohemia is the place to be.
She gets so hungry for dinner at 8.
I love the theater, but never come late.
She doesn't bother
With people I hate. That's why the lady is a tramp.
doesn't like crap games with barons and earls.
Won't go to Harlem in ermine and pearls.
Won't dish dirt.
With the rest of the girls. That's why the lady is a tramp.
She likes the free, fresh wind in her hair.
Life without care. I'm broke, that's oak.
Hates California, it's cold and it's damp.
That's why the lady is a tramp.
She goes to Coney, the beach is divine.
I know the ball games, the bleachers are fine.
She follows Winchell,
And reads every line. That's why the lady is a tramp.
she likes a prize fight that isn't her fate.
I love the rowing on Central Park Lake.
She goes to opera,
And stays my way. That's why the lady is a tramp.
she likes the green grass under her shoes.
What can I do? I'm flat, that's that. I'm all alone when you lower too late because we only have one number left. But basically the verse is the lead-in to the story that the chorus tells. So the verses you probably are not familiar with. I think you're probably familiar with all the songs that we did in terms of the choruses. But we're going to go back in time to World War I, and we're going to sing a song that was extremely popular, I believe in the year 1919, 1918.
Yeah, I think 1918. It was the most popular ballad from World War I, and it has this same theme as that Irving Berlin number, that Smile and Show Your Dimple. It's about a young fellow marching off to France and leaving behind a sister, mother, a girlfriend, or wife.
And I just want to remind you, we are the Muldawers. I don't know how we're listed on the outside bulletin board, but we are coming back, I forget when, but we'd love to see you whenever that is.
August sometime.
So, August, sometime in August. We only play during the A months, April, August. And actually we did, a lot of people requested that we play at the other building where Rich Leonard lives. And he's fine, he and his band company, so that's why they're not here, don't worry about them, they're okay. But we're gonna play in the Wave of Vista sometime in the fall, but we hope you'll all come back and see us there. And we love to talk to you after the show, so come and say hi. Let us know what you think, or maybe you don't want to let us know what you think. Anyway, this is we were told you always end a set with a waltz, so it is a waltz, I believe. And it's got beautiful verses. There's a song in the land of the lily. Each sweetheart has heard a sigh. Over high garden walls, each sweet teardrop falls as a soldier boy whispers goodbye. Smile a while, you kiss me sad too. When the clouds go by, I'll come to you. Then the skies will seem more blue. Down in Lover's Lane, my dear, wedding bells will ring so merrily. Every tear will be a memory. So wait and pray each night for me till we meet again. Though goodbye means the birth of a tear